This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNN Live. We're coming to you from the Planet MicroCap Showcase 2019 in Las Vegas. I have with me today Robert Cook from the CSE, which is also known as the Canadian Securities Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Senior VP at the exchange. Welcome back to SNN Live.
Thank you, Shelley. Always a pleasure to be here. I've enjoyed the show. Met a lot of interesting people, heard a lot of interesting stories, also met very good companies.
Well, it's good to hear your experiences have been positive. Yeah. Let's talk about what's going on at the CSE these days.
Well, the CSE is rapidly growing, which we have been for the past few years. We've already listed over 40 companies. That was through the end of April. So we're on pace to list over 120 companies this year, just like we did last year.
So what's the total now?
We're at 500. Give or take 2, 1. Like we're bang on, and we're 15 years this month since we became recognized as a stock exchange in Canada. So we're very pleased with that.
So now let's talk about the various sectors that are complementary on your exchange.
Well, we think they're all complementary. We happen to have a lot of companies in the cannabis sector. One of the reasons for that is we were an early adopter. So when the laws changed and the regulations changed in Canada for medical marijuana, we were in there listing companies at a very early stage in their development, and that's worked out very well. Some of them are now amongst the largest companies in Canada in that sector. And we will also list companies that are state legal in the United States that are also in the cannabis sector. So we've got about 150 companies, all told, that are in one aspect or another of the cannabis sector in the United States or Canada, and now branching out into other countries such as Jamaica, Colombia, Israel. So it's a growing industry for a growing stock exchange.
I've also noticed that you're expanding pharma, and a lot of that comes out of the cannabis pharma field. You want to comment on that?
Yes, that just tends to be one of the elements of the cannabis sector that's really the most interesting and has got the most growth potential. A lot of people talk about cannabis as if it's all about recreational, but it's really more about medicinal. And there is a lot of opportunity there because there hasn't been a lot of research that's been done into the various features or aspects or possible benefits that you can get from all the different compounds that are contained in the plant. So that pharmaceutical area is one that's really going to have a future.
So going forward, we're in May.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at the end of the year. What does it look like? What's your prognostication for the CSE?
I think the end of the year will be colder than it is today. Because it will be
Maybe
December.
not. I think it's snowing in Toronto.
It's not snowing now, but it hasn't really warmed up a lot yet. So we think we'll be still in very good shape by the end of the year. The other thing is we're going to be launching a senior board for more large cap companies because we already have a handful that are worth $1 billion or more, which we didn't used to have. And we also expect that sometime later in the year we may be able to launch our blockchain trading system so that we can have securitized tokens or tokenized securities as you wish that would be trading in a blockchain environment. That will allow the trades in those securities to clear and settle in real time instead of 2 days later.
That's very interesting to me. What are you going to call the senior exchange?
Well, it will just be part of the CSE, so it won't be a separate exchange. It'll just be more senior requirements. So you'll either be, we may call it the senior board, but you don't really need to name it. It's just that we will be there. And then, for the purpose of the regulation of stock exchanges within Canada, then we'll be more or less on a par with the TSX.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get your website out there for more information.
Well, the website is thecse.com, thecse.com, and you can find all of our companies there. Every company has a page. It's one-stop shopping for all the disclosure. You can also see the order book, previous trades. It's a good website to visit if you're watching stocks, interested in finding new ones, and you can learn all about the exchange at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Cook from the CSE, Senior VP. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live. I'm coming to you from the Planet MicroCap Showcase 2019 in Las Vegas. Rob, always good to see you, my man.
Thank you, Shelley.